I'm Maddie.
And I'm Kelly. And this is Nuisances.
A fucking podcast. In case you couldn't tell.
Alright.
So, we're gonna be...
California Wildfires.
We're gonna be talking... Why are you laughing?
Because you just went back and said, today.
Today. So we're gonna be talking about the California wildfires today because that is the tea.
I wasn't ready.
That's too bad we're keeping it.
Okay.
That's the tea. So, is it? That's the tea. So, listen.
I'm listening. Clearly, they're all listening.
Well, you have to be listening. It's a podcast. So, the campfire is the first thing we're going to be talking about. It's the fire in Northern California. The campfire is one of California's most destructive wildfires in history. Can you stop?
I'm currently messing with it right now. I know you guys can't see it in the podcast, but the video can.
Watch us on YouTube, and you'll see.
Hi, YouTube.
You'll see what we're talking about.
Okay.
If you're watching us on YouTube, you know what's up. Okay. So,
I feel like we're messing up so bad because this is our first podcast. And, I'm getting as nervous as possible because not only is, the mic here, but the camera's staring at us.
I'm used to the camera staring at me.
I'm not. It's weird. It's I know it's there, but, hello, people. You can't see me at all. I see you. But clearly.
You'll get used to it.
Will I?
You will.
Okay.
I've been doing this for 11 fucking years. You'll get used to it.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Okay, serious topic. We're on a serious topic here.
Okay, Maddie, tell us about this serious topic.
So, campfire is one of California's most destructive wildfires in history. There are 29 dead, 6 have been recovered. There are 6,700 plus homes destroyed. There are 4,000 firefighters, or have been 4,000 firefighters trying to contain this fire. 111,000 acres burned. Containment is at 25%. Missing persons, 228. People sheltered, 3,500 plus, and 52,000 have evacuated.
Well, damn. And if you're actually wondering if we have tea in here, we do. We don't cop out bitches. We actually have shit in here.
But we're actually cop out bitches and there's water in this. It's just water. So, and that's the tea.
Yeah. Not literally.
Yeah. More on Northern California, there is a huge red flag warning for basically all of Northern California. Because of the strong winds and the dry conditions, there are some places in Northern California that aren't as dry as others, like Stockton and Modesto. Those are some places that are not in the red flag warning area.
Well, basically, there's a lot of houses out there, but there's not a lot of dry grass or, it's a lot of plantations farming. There's not a lot of open, fires. There's more freeways. There's more buildings. It's not as likely to be caught on fire as out in here or Sacramento, or because it's pretty much all farmland.
Yeah, exactly. So,
talk about one of the buildings.
Yes.
It was a 132-year-old Gold Rush bridge, which is actually incredible that it's still standing and actually good in condition.
Yeah. It was made in 1886.
Yeah. And it burned to the ground.
Just outside
completely.
of Chico.
And you think regular bridge won't burn as fast, but this bridge, because it was so old and actually well upkept, as much as you wouldn't think a bridge would be upkept as much as, an old historian, they would just kind of leave alone as much as possible. But actually, no, this was wildly upkept because it was an old historian bridge, and They, tightened the screws in the bridge. They made sure that it was not always clean, but, made sure if people dropped gum anywhere, it would be scraped off and stuff like that. But, yeah.
It is registered as a National Historic Place. But it did not survive the Camp Fire. It was 238 feet tall. Or the 230 foot, tall or ran?
It ran.
It ran 238 feet. That's not 238 feet tall.
I don't know.
It ran 238 feet. But yeah, all that's left are charred wooden beams, rippled sheet metal, red steel beams protruding from concrete.
Yeah. And then, we talk about fire. It's basically indestructible when it comes to certain things,
Mm-hmm.
Even metal and things that are, claimed to have more fire retardant stuff, will be burned to the ground if it's burned in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, there's so many firefighters out there that, say that there are different types of fire. There's, regular fire that you can put out with water, and then there's some fires you just can't put out with water,
Mm-hmm.
and the electrical fire. And the PG&E electrical thing that fell down, I think, just added to the harshness of the fire, because now they had to use different tactics to stop the fire, and they were trying to condense it into one place because the fires kept going to colleges, and the fire was going to more rural areas where there are so many people, and it's so hard to contain a fire. And we've had so many fires in California where they tried to keep it in field and plantation areas, but fire is so hard to control that it will just, if a wind just slowly blows it one direction, it's almost impossible to blow it back.
Yeah. And PG&E said that it's going to be cooperating with any investigations from the campfire. So
PG&E has had so many scandals.
I know,
they're
right?
Scandalous.
They're scandalous.
Somebody needs to figure out what is going on, because I swear this is maybe the fifth PG&E over the 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that they had a blow up, they had a gas blow up one time. I think it was 4 years ago, somewhere like that. Just killed a bunch of people and then just detonated. I was like, that is insane. That what is going on? No other electrical companies have had this much problem as we heard in the news of PG&E, which is ridiculous.
And just so you know, they're saying that an electrical transmission line near the site of where the campfire started, the electrical transmission line set ablaze minutes before the fire broke out.
Insane.
So it could be something that helped the fire grow and helped it get worse.
Mm-hmm.
It could actually just be nothing also.
Oh, yeah.
It could have nothing to do with the fire at all, but some people they're speculating that that could be conspiracy theories. Conspiracies. Shane Dawson who? But yeah, that's
Shane. We're coming for you. No?
We're coming for your brand, and that's the team.
I'm just kidding. We're not actually gonna come for your brand because
that's a lot of work.
And people.
So now moving on to the Peak Fire and the Woolsey Fire, which are the first fires to have broken out in California for this season. Out of all of these fires, these are the first two fires that broke out, or to have broken out, and they're the biggest ones.
Mm-hmm.
The Peak Fire, it's a lot smaller than the Woolsey Fire, but it has a lot of growth potential and is said to be moving towards the Woolsey Fire, so they could eventually meet at some point. They're both in Ventura County. With the Woolsey Fire, 83,000 acres have burned, 200,000 residents under mandatory evacuation, and it is 0% contained. With the Hill Fire, which is also the Peak Fire, right?
Yeah.
4,531 acres have burned, and it is 25% contained. However, they are moving closer to each other, so it could just completely go to 0% contained altogether.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of firefighters that are in between each one. They're trying to keep it, separated, but there's a lot of demand for more firefighters out in that county.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a problem. I recently saw yesterday, people from where I live, in California are actually moving up to those areas. They're paying veteran firefighters to go up there. They're asking helpers. They're asking people from different places to come up and help because it is becoming increasingly dangerous.
Aren't there like Oregon firefighters in Northern California?
Yeah, it's crazy. And then right now, like where we live as well, we're getting the after effects of the fire. I think for like 3 to 4 days now, we've had just ash clouds everywhere. Usually, it looks like it's gonna rain, but it's not. It's ash clouds, which is insane.
It's terrible. People in San Francisco, there's like a company in San Francisco where they were just like handing out masks.
Yeah.
They're just handing them out on the street.
Yeah. We walk outside and you walk back into your house after maybe a couple minutes and you smell like ash. You smell like, and I feel like we don't have it as bad as other places, but it's still affecting us and it's getting increasingly dangerous to come towards us, which we might play next victim. Literally, like all of our stuff. Me and my mom, we have like ready bags. So like anything that's like super important, we have all in this bag that we're going to take, and we're taking our cats. There's so many animals that people could have not taken. They evacuated them immediately, and they couldn't find their animals. So there's so many missing animals in the fires, and just oh my god, it's so heartbreaking because it's like. They're posting all on Facebook, missing dog, and, all this thing. I mean, I'm glad that,
missing bird.
tweet, bitch. Yeah, no, I get it. Like, missing bird, but, like, they could probably fly away. I mean, it's not going to be that bad of a situation. But, there's dogs trapped, and, like, they just recovered a bunny. They found a bunny, and it was burnt. It was, like, burned. Its whole ears were burned, and I felt, like, they can't recover its hearing. They've been cleaning it. It's, they've cut the fur off and stuff, so shaved it so it can grow back. He's got really 4th-degree burns, and oh god, it's so sad to see all these things happening so fast too. Because fire just it burns fast, real quickly. Even if you burn part of it off, it can come back, and I just can't believe it.
So, because of the strong Santa Ana winds, it's fanning a huge wildfire, or it's making the wildfire get bigger. And
brief pause because she doesn't know what she's reading.
I'm trying to paraphrase it in my head. So strong Santa Ana winds returned Sunday, as firefighters in Southern California were able to increase a containment line around the massive Woolsey fire, which has scorched more than 130 square miles. And the firefighters were able to, because of the lull, the firefighters were able to contain 10% of the Woolsey fire. And since Thursday.
Yeah, but still, like, it's still spreading increasingly till, like, Tuesday. They said they're going to have more control in it because there's more people coming. However, I don't know because they never specified how many people are coming. It doesn't. I don't know if it's going to be 1,000 people or what's going to happen because they're cutting off the freeways now in LA. Some of the freeways you're not allowed to take anymore. You have to go the longer route. They're literally cutting off the whole city of Malibu right now.
Yeah, I think it's the 101 or 110 that's completely shut down.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Disney fans. Danger, Yeah,
Anaheim. It's coming to Anaheim.
Yeah, and they're trying not to. Yeah. Because if Disneyland burns, there's not going to be a lot of need to go to LA for a lot of people.
Or to Anaheim, because Anaheim has nothing except for Disneyland. There's nothing there but Disneyland.
There is a college in Anaheim, and then I know there's also
But I mean, there's no, like, attractions there. There's nothing.
Yeah, there's, like, this weird... Oh, gosh, I can't remember. It's, like, this court jester type of thing that you can go and you can watch people joust. And you're in this gigantic stadium where you're, like, a peasant or, like, somebody you get fed, like, this peasant food, but it's, like, delicious. It's delicious. And you're watching, like, the king and queen, like, say, joust, and they're actual on horses, and it's kind of cool. Like, I don't even know. Like, it's, like, right by Disneyland.
I just thought of SpongeBob when you said that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just, like, thinking, like...
I thought of that SpongeBob episode where they're jousting.
Oh my god, yeah. It's against Patrick and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're all like, oh my god.
We're getting off topic.
So funny. Okay. Sorry.
So...
It's a fucking podcast.
It's a fucking podcast, and we get off topic.
Doesn't every podcast get off topic, though? It can't... It's because we gotta not sound like we're, news information. Here's the news. Local news. We are just the robotic news people. No, we're gonna make it a little bit more interesting than that.
But because the firefighters have only gained 10% control of the fire, that means that 90% is still uncontained. And there are a lot of hot spots and plenty of fuel that has not been burned.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No. Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah. For Thousand Oaks, it was known to be one of the safest places. The safest places, or safest cities in the nation.
Yeah, it is a really rich city.
It is.
It's a really rich city.
That title has now been stripped away because of the gunman situation where someone shot up a country bar, aka borderline bar, and killed, 13 people are dead, the shooter is dead, first responding firefighter is dead, and then 11 victims. But now also, then after that, now almost the entire city is being evacuated because of the fires.
Yeah. Oh, did you know one of the people that actually died was from the Las Vegas shooting? Which I think is just... that's insane that you were in the Las Vegas shooting from the guy that shot from the... I don't remember what story building it was from the hotel and then shot down to the ground. He survived, but then he got shot at another shooting.
Oh my god.
Like, what are the odds? That's like lightning striking once on you and it missed you and then it gets you back. It's like, the lightning's like, you thought. But
you thought, bitch.
Like, death was like, he thought. Like, I know that's like very insensitive.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, it is a crazy fact to think that, like, he lived his life in fear knowing that, like, guns are out there. But this is just another statement to say that we need better gun control. We need more gun control when it comes to that type of situation because he thought that was his last time he was going to be dealt with another gun attack. But no, he got another one. And I feel like that's just becoming too increasingly common.
Yeah, and we're not saying that guns should be taken away completely because we should still be able to protect ourselves.
That is an amendment, yes.
Yes.
But everyone has a right to their own opinion.
That is true, but
I'm pretty sure the guy that's dead now would have said no guns, but but that's probably his opinion.
I mean, I got held up. I got robbed by two guys with guns to my face, and I am still for guns. I am still here for guns because, like, protecting yourself, like just being able to protect yourself.
Yeah, do you know the place where the gun attack actually happened was gonna go to the college I was gonna go to, Cal Lutheran. I got a scholarship to go to Cal Lutheran, and I was gonna go down and live in LA. Kind of glad I didn't.
Yeah.
Not only would I have been heard that my some of my college friends would have been shot up, but the fire. I would have been evacuated immediately.
Yeah, and thank God. So the entire city of Malibu is on fire, as well as Calabasas. And however, the University of Pepperdine did not get evacuated because they have such strong fire retardant around the school that it's safer for them to actually stay in the school.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so...
I don't know, I'd be kind of terrified just watching it from a distance. Like, oh, look, there's fire. Hopefully the system works.
They were evacuated from their specific, the school itself was evacuated into a smaller area in the school that had more, like, fire retardant.
So, like,
around
the dorms were
the dorms were evacuated, and they were, yeah.
I bet you they're all just chilling in the gym, like...
Yeah, but they weren't, like, allowed outside or anything. They're not allowed outside or anything, obviously, but they were just watching the fire. And my cousin actually goes to Pepperdine. However, she is currently abroad with Pepperdine. So she's studying abroad in Switzerland with Pepperdine. It's like a thing.
In sophomore year, they do that, I think. Right?
Yeah. You have a choice if you want to do that or not.
Which is, I think it's really cool.
Yeah, but thank God that she is in Switzerland right now. Otherwise, she would be stuck in Pepperdine.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the Hollywood. What's happening with people in Hollywood, actually.
Talk about it.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't have it in my notes.
Let's talk about the Kardashians, because everyone matters about the Kardashians.
Oh, yes, it's so important.
I mean, it might be your own opinion that you like the Kardashians, but, you know, sometimes it feels like mostly irrelevant. I feel like, you know, Kendall and Kylie have just skyrocketed from their name. You know, Kylie actually, you know, made it her own business and made a lip kit and all that type of stuff. And then
Kendall and Kylie actually have their own line at PacSun, so they've had their brand before Kylie made her stuff.
Yeah, and then Kendall, you know, she's been modeling for forever and just made incredible achievements, being Vogue magazine in different areas of the world, and just so many different things that she's actually making a huge name for herself. She was actually the only one that was not evacuated from all of their family, because she was in, I believe it was New York, for the Victoria's Secret fashion show. So she, you know, she had to walk the fashion show while her family was, like, texting her and telling her, like, oh, yeah, we're being evacuated right now.
That's scary.
So, you know, she had, like, a really brave face on the the carpet and the runway, and I like, applaud her so much, because, like, that would just be not, like, traumatizing for me, but that would be, like, I would have so much anxiety and, like, so much stress. I wouldn't be able to focus on my work. It'd be so hard for me to be like, all right, now I gotta look sexy and walk down this runway and not thinking about my family.
And also, something similar happened with Jeffree Star, because he was traveling. I forgot where he was. The last place he was in was Amsterdam. I don't remember where he was before. But I think it was Italy. He was in Italy at a meet and greet for his launch while the fires were going towards Calabasas. So the city, like, only half of the city of Calabasas was burned or was on fire at this time, but his house is on a mountain, so he was safe. But while he was flying back from Amsterdam, he had to completely shut down his meet and greet in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
While he was flying back to Amsterdam, or from Amsterdam, Nate, his boyfriend, had to evacuate from the house.
Yeah.
So he packed all his things, took the dogs, and they evacuated.
I feel like that'd be so bad. He has so many expensive cars.
His house is expensive. Everything's so expensive.
Everything in there is so expensive.
I know. Like, how much stuff did they take? And did they take all of the... Like, I don't know what they took.
But, I mean, they have everything... I feel like they have everything, like, patented and backed up. So, like, if he does lose that stuff, he's still going to get money from the damages.
Yeah.
Because he pays for all that damages.
Yeah, they took the important stuff. I know that.
Oh, yeah. Probably hard drives and memory chips and stuff. Those important things. No, because, you know, pictures are on your memory cards now. It's not like it's more on your backups on your computers and all that stuff than it is on anything else.
Yeah. But, let's see. There's also a university fire that started in San Bernardino County, and it was contained almost as quickly as it broke out. So it's still concerning that there are 3 fires in Southern California, even though this one was contained very quickly. I don't know if it's completely out, but. That's all I have that's all I know about the university fires, that it broke out and then it was contained almost immediately. So
the coffee hasn't kicked in yet. I literally had like a thing full of, like, my coffee is like sitting off on the side and I didn't drink it all, and I'm just I'm out of it. Like, I need to. I need to drink it. Like, my brain.
Oh. Here's more information on the university fire. Someone tweeted out that IC advises 30 acres with rapid rate of spread, fire advancing under erratic Santa Ana winds, moving engines into place for structure protection. IC advising forward progress has been stopped with structure threat mitigated, holding on to resources.
I like how she's like folding. I know you guys on the podcast for just listening can't see her, but YouTube, can you see that she's kept her hands like this almost the whole time?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
She feels like she's like a news reporter, like, today on the news.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Like, you know, like a regular person talks like this with their hands, or like keeps them like flat, or like does
when I'm giving my opinions, I talk with my hands. When I'm reading something, I don't know what to do with my hands.
You look so official, but you don't look official. Like your outfit, your outfit screams, "I'm not official." Like, professional. Sorry, guys, on the podcast, like, she's actually like wearing like almost all black. Like,
I'm wearing like a Haunted Mansion sweater and a freaking beanie that says "I smell fear on you."
But it's Bob's Burgers, so it's okay.
But it's not professional.
It's not professional. Her hands are acting so
I look professional. My
but
stature,
you don't look professional.
My stature is professional. My outfit is not.
It's okay though. Like,
which screams my life. Anyway, so there have been actors or celebrities that have been affected by these fires, as well as Jeffree Star and Kendall and the Kardashians.
Well, honestly, I don't even know who that guy is.
Gerard
Butler.
Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler. Mubby.
Gerard Butler.
I don't know who he is.
And Camille Grammer Meyer of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Oh, Oprah, too. Oprah got evacuated. This is like her fourth time she's been evacuated. And she's like,
poor Oprah.
So is Ellen. And she's like, I think we need to change locations. Because they're like, this is ridiculous. Like, why do we keep getting evacuated? Like, why do we need to build our house somewhere else?
Gerard Butler, he posted a picture on Instagram, and his caption...
What does the caption say?
Can I
help
you?
No, go ahead.
His caption says, "Returned to my house in Malibu after evacuating. Heartbreaking time across California. Inspired as ever by the courage, spirit, and sacrifice of firefighters. Thank you at Los Angeles Fire Department. If you can, support these brave men and women at supportlafd.org. Link in bio." His family is safe. Him and his family are safe. All these families are safe. All these celebrities are safe. If the camera quality has changed, that's because her camera died and we're using mine. So.
Yeah, I was irresponsible at that type of...
She has 2 batteries and didn't charge either.
This will never happen again.
It will.
No, it won't.
It will. So, the celebrities that we know of that have been affected by this are Caitlyn Jenner, Kim Kardashian West, Alyssa Milano, and Lady Gaga. Well, they were among the celebrities that we know of. There are also plenty of other celebrities. Yeah. It is also, the Woolsey Fire has also destroyed a lot of famous set locations, such as Paramount Ranch Western Town set, which is home to HBO's Westworld. And also partially destroyed the mansion used in filming ABC's reality show, The Bachelor.
Oh no. What's that show?
Do you actually watch The Bachelor?
I actually watched I think it's hilarious.
You know we talked about this before we started filming, right?
I know, but that's hilarious. Like, okay, but like actually how can you choose, like, one person out of, like, all these people you're kissing? You're kissing,
we're not talking...
Like, 20 people.
We're not talking about The Bachelor.
Bachelor.
This is not a Bachelor podcast. We can do another podcast about The Bachelor, okay?
the news.
Bachelor news. Instead of back to the news, Bachelor news. Anyway.
Single man in the county looking for love.
Rainn Wilson was also among one of the celebrities that were affected and evacuated by these fires. So yes, but that's all I have so far for the fires.
Yeah, you guys, be aware. Well, in California, we live in a very fire, destructive place.
Yeah,
I can't believe how much fire hazard we get in this area. So just, be very cautious, be ready, know how to escape, have a plan B where you're going to go, and a plan C. That's all you need to do.
Plan B one step.
But
anyway, yeah, we're also in a drought, so that drought does not help us with these fires.
And we're just drinking water.
And that's the tea.
Helping the drought.
Yes. By fueling our bodies with water, we're helping the drought.
Just gonna pour this water out later if I don't drink the rest. Saving the planet.
Pour it out on the fire.
My electric fireplace. Go outside. Like spread the water out, miss the grass. It's on the concrete. Saving the planet.
Kelly, I swear to fucking God.
Hey, we can cuss, but don't use God in vain. Be a Christian. Okay. This is the end of our podcast.
This is the end of our fucking podcast.
Please subscribe and listen to our podcast because this is our first, go-round podcast. We're going to get better as time goes on. Stick with us.
Yeah.
I swear to God, please stick with us.
And we will have a schedule given to you next time.
Hopefully we're not like Liza, who just off-codingly says, so I'm going to post on Wednesdays and then post on Thursdays.
You mean, Jenna, why did you just flip me off?
Why am I flipping her off? Fuck you, Maddie. Fuck you, audience. Just kidding. I love you guys.
Why is that one finger?
Subscribers, so love you guys.
Any whore.
I was trying to do this, but for some reason did this. I'm having a rough day.
When you try to be fancy, but you just can't.
I ain't a classy bitch. I gotta do the middle finger.
When you try to be classy, but you hate everybody.
I imagine if I was like the Queen of England, and everyone's like, be proper, and I'm like, fuck you, fuck you. I'm drinking my goddamn tea. Fuck you. Alright, well that's the end of this. Please be safe. Please be courteous. Wear a condom. And,
and wear your contacts.
Yeah, because you can't see that fire coming if you don't. You just think it's the sun burning to flames. Right. Actually, no, that's actually a really dangerous thing. Because, if I don't wear my contacts or my glasses, everything looks like different colored blurs.
Yeah, I know, right? Just
so I would never know that was fire. I would just be like, what's that? Everyone's running and screaming. Why are these blobs screaming? I would never know what they are. Alright, well, I'm Kelly.
I'm Maddie.
And this is Nuisance.
A fucking podcast. We'll see you guys next time.